Most Vietnamese trip will fail on the first day. You could get your visa application blocked or lose of hundreds of dollars for a confusing ATM, or you can get sick on day one. We are giving you the 5 hacks you need to win, so don't go anywhere. I'm Tracy from Meetup Travel. Here we are with Tia, so could you tell me a little about yourself?
Okay, so my name is Tia. I'm originally from Serbia, which is located in Eastern Europe. And I've been living in Vietnam for on and off 6 months.
Yes.
I love it here. I feel like a local already. So yeah, I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yes, we're so pleased to meet you today. So let's move to the hack number 1, the most common visa mistakes. So what is the simplest way? We're gonna show you most update the visa truth. Put one finger down if you ever make the visa mistake. I submit an application but receive 4 to 5 times a day, saying we need to fill the blanks. Look like they're asking for correction, but I'm sure I'm everything 100% correct. Is that you?
Yep, that's me. I'm guilty.
Okay, so tell me about your mistake.
My first mistake was thinking the process is gonna be fast, like in other countries, for example. So I think I was overconfident with my visa application, and I applied just a few days before my trip, and then a night before the flight, I had to, find the alternative solution. So other reasons why your visa can get delayed as well is because sometimes if you apply during holiday season, and maybe it's gonna take longer than usual.
There will be some of the common mistake that our customer might get it. For example, like not a good portrait photos. The passport image, it's have some the edges lost.
Mixing up my last name and first name.
Yeah, that is a common mistake. They also don't write down all of their names.
Is that sometimes people don't place the exact point of arrival, which I was told it's quite important. So pay attention and make sure to place the exact airport where you're gonna land on your application. So I think that's one of the major reasons the visa get denied. Solution is to either pay more attention and to make sure not to make any mistake, or to have a backup option and solution for it.
For about the backup plans, as you say, we also have the push e-visa service. So maybe our customer, when they need, they can contact us through our Instagram. We will put our IG below. So about the price for apply, register for the application visa, usually for single entry, it's going to be $25. And for multiple, it's going to be $50 for each person. Coming up next is the money switch trap that costs tourists a lot of thousands of dong. Stay locked in. Okay, Tia, I have a question for you. What do you know about the Vietnam currency before you come here?
Okay, so prior to my arrival to Vietnam, I didn't know that much about the currency. That's on me. I didn't do my proper research, which is why I had some confusion upon my arrival. I think so many zeros on the bills. So I feel like oftentimes that serves as a confusion, especially during the money exchange and during purchases.
Oh, like $1 million dong? Like people cannot comprehend that that's not such a big amount of money.
It's like the major confusion for Westerners.
Watch out for these 3 bills: 5,000 VND, 20,000 VND, and 500,000 VND. For example, you go to a shop and buy a bottle of water that costs 5,000 VND. Instead of paying with this bill, you accidentally hand over this one.
So make sure you're going to be attention with the zeros, because the Vietnamese currency has a lot of zeros.
I agree, and it's really easy to get scammed because of this as well, especially because when you're in a rush, you don't pay so much attention, you just grab the money and go. So pay attention to that.
Yeah. So Tia, another question. Usually you're gonna bring the cash before you come to other country, or do you just use your card, like debit card or credit card?
Usually I bring cash with me. I think that's the best way to get around Vietnam, especially if you're to shop in local stores and support local businesses. I think it's super important to have always cash on you.
Hacks number 3, what are the packing must-have that usually the customer forgets?
Okay, so for me, first one would be packing cubes, especially as a person that always carries too much luggage with me. I think packing cubes are a lifesaver because you can actually carry all of your stuff and not leave anything behind, but still kind of make it look good and have enough of space. Second thing, I would say wet wipes.
Yeah.
I feel like self-explanatory, especially I feel like as a woman, we always need to have those in hand. Maybe additional storage and backup batteries, external batteries for your phone, especially if we're gonna make a lot of memories in Vietnam, make a lot of content. Scarves such as this one that I'm wearing, in case you want to visit religious places. I think it's necessary to cover yourself a little bit, maybe even bring like a jacket. For example, nowadays it's getting a little bit chilly here on the north, so I think it's mandatory to have a jacket as well.
Light jackets.
Correct.
So I'm totally agree with you for the 5 things that our customer, our traveler should bring, and totally agree with the wet wipes. Because some of the public places, they are not like hygienic, right?
Yeah.
We should think that. Okay, let's move to hack number 4. It's the power outlet shockers.
So my hack would be to always carry an adapter and maybe do your research before you come to Vietnam.
You should look for an input range printed on your charger or adapter, such as 100 to 240 volts and 50 to 60 Hz. If your device falls within this range, it is safe to use.
Hack number 5, it's the instant data hack. So when you travel to Vietnam, you're gonna need Google Maps or grab some of the application that you need to use, right?
Okay, so I cannot stress enough how much you need to avoid the airport counter for the SIMs, because I personally feel like I got scammed in a way. I purchased an overpriced SIM at the airport, which ended up being a number being banned on Zalo. So I wasn't able to register, and then later on I was told that oftentimes they're selling pre-used and second-hand SIM cards at the airport. So I think that would be the major reason for you to avoid, on the top of being overpriced, in my opinion.
How much did you pay for your eSIM for the first time?
I think it was my $1 million dong package.
Wow.
And I know. And when I arrived for the first time, in my head, I didn't know that was a lot, especially when we go back to the conversation about the currency. I had no clue how much is that in reality.
Yeah, actually for an eSIM, for example, for the normal one, it's just around like $10 for 1 month. Like you can use the eSIM for the whole month. It's just only $10, not just like 1 million. As you said. Oh, you totally got scammed about that.
Sure.
Okay, so what are the best advantages when having an eSIM travel in Vietnam?
I think the main advantage is being able to order yourself a taxi, which is not gonna rip you off, a genuine one from a genuine company. So then, you can just order, it can pick you up, and then you can go to your accommodation.
It's very comfortable and fast. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
And the foreigner often usually think the Vietnamese internet is very slow, but actually the Vietnamese internet, it's one of the most 3 countries that have the fastest internet in the world.
I didn't know that.
This is a massive improvement of our country when having the fastest internet that also very cheap for our citizens when they use the internet. So you will get a Meetup eSIM. That is the easiest way to travel. You want to activate it before you land. And after that, when you get off the plane, you will get the high-speed data, no waiting, instant connection. And we also have the expert who will solve this problem for you via Instagram. That's it. That is our 5 hacks to lock down for your pre-trip success. In the next episode, we're going to show you the worst scam when you could get travel in Vietnam. Don't miss it.